Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 22 of What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. Also, go ahead and check out Anime King, where I post a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village, so go ahead and enjoy that. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto was trained by Kaguya, so go ahead and enjoy it as well. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both channels, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support. And remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's begin this new episode, shall we? So, to do a recap from last part, Naruto and his team came back to Konoha, shocking the living heck out of everyone, as they weren't expecting to see them like that, as Naruto met the new Hokage, Tsunade, one of the legendary Sanins. As they both talk and Naruto explained to her where they have been, as they told her that after killing Orochimaru, they tried to find and get revenge on Itachi, but they couldn't find him, as Naruto told her that he will be taking the seat of the head of the Uchiha clan. They then went and visited the Rokinine, as Sakura hugged the both of them, as she couldn't believe that she was finally seeing them after 4 years. Naruto then told them that they have things to do, so they can't really stay here, as Naruto kept on pestering Sasuke that if he's not going to tell him, as Naruto finally break it and tell him that he knew about Karin, as Sasuke was surprised, as Naruto told him that he saw the both of them at the house, as Sasuke told him to just keep it on the down low, as Naruto really saw that Sasuke loved this girl, because if he didn't even want to tell him about it, that means he has strong feelings for her, as Naruto told him that Sakura is going to be heartbroken, but Sasuke said that he doesn't have any feelings for her. With that, they were then called to a council meeting where they sit down in front of the elders and the leaders of the other clans, as the elders were trying to tell Naruto that he couldn't become the leader of the Uchiha clan, as Naruto put them in their place, telling them that they cannot stop him from doing what he wants. And since he's a Uchiha, they have no talk in what he does to his clan. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this new episode back in the council room as Danzo cleared his throat. I believe it would be for the best if Uchiha Naruto rebuild the Uchiha clan and the Uchiha clan become a part of Konoha once again. It was then everyone feel a deadly bloodlust in the room as they turned their eyes on Sasuke, as Sasuke was oozing out bloodlust as his Sharingan activated, the 3-pronged Sharingan, as Sasuke's hand was shaking, as Naruto noticed that, as Sasuke was muttering to himself, how dare he talk about the clan like that, and he was one of them who wanted the extinction of the clan, as Naruto saw Sasuke itching to kill Danzo. As Naruto then got up, as he placed a hand on Sasuke's shoulder, as Sasuke realized what he's doing, as he calmed himself, as Naruto gave him a look to say not yet. What was the meaning of that? Shikaku asked. Sorry, said Sasuke, as he didn't explain anything. Alright, now time to move on, said Naruto. I will be taking the seat of the head of the Uchiha clan. And we will also need some help from you, Hokage, said Naruto. Me? She said. Yes. I want every property that was taken from the Uchiha compound returned. And all of the funding. I believe me and Sasuke should inherit everything. As Tsunade looked at the others. Well, that is reasonable, she said, as it was their clan. they should inherit it. We can't do that, said Koharu, as Naruto narrowed his eyes. You expect us to hand over all that money? We need it for the benefit of the rest of the village, not for the one clan. Was it your money in the first place? Naruto asked, as he narrowed his eyes at Koharu. Return all of the Uchiha properties, and I am finished talking about that. So, if there isn't anything else, Hokage, I would like to finish this meeting. Tsunade looked at the rest of the clan heads, as none of them had really anything to say, as they were just shocked by everything, and the attitude change in Naruto, and they were all wondering, what is with Sasuke's sudden outburst? But it doesn't look like they are going to explain. Alright, inform me about the next council meeting, Naruto said as he got up, as he placed a hand on Sasuke's shoulder, as the both of them dispersed into flames. Well, that was different, said Shikaku, as he looked up and sighed. The village is going to become more troublesome. The Uchihas are back. I don't know why you let that boy speak the way he does, said Koharu as he looked at Tsunade. Yes, said Homura. He doesn't have the right. He does, said Tsunade. Him and Sasuke are the two last remaining members of the Uchiha clan. They deserve to run the clan how they see fit. And now you're on their side, said Homura. It's not like I can do anything about clan matters, said Tsunade, as long as it doesn't endanger the village. And you think giving that boy so much power will not endanger the village? Tsunade just turned as she looked to the side. Meanwhile, back on the street, both Naruto and Sasuke were walking. Naruto, Sasuke! As they stopped to see the rest of the Rookie 9, as Sakura was the one to call out to them. You haven't told us anything, she said, as she was kind of stuttering. To see them back here, it is just like a dream come true. Oh yeah, we haven't told any of you, right? Well, Sasuke, what do you say? Go ahead and tell them, Sasuke said, as Naruto then started to tell them everything. Well, you got captured by Orochimaru, and then he trained you, and then you find some other captured people by Orochimaru, and you all work together to kill him? Huh, and why should we believe that, said Kiba. You guys could be a threat coming back here to destroy the village. You know what, said Naruto. I have had enough of your mouth, mutt, as he looked at Kiba. Kiba growled, as he puffed up his chest and stepped forward. Stop it, you two, said Lee, as he went into the middle. The only way to settle your differences is for Kiba to face off against Naruto in a spar. For him to see that Naruto is no pushover and he can handle Orochimaru. As Kiba then smirked. Well then, what do you say about that? Or are you going to chicken out like a coward? Naruto shook his head. That will be a waste of time, he said. Why? Cause you afraid that I'll humiliate you? Said Kiba as he started to mock Naruto. As Naruto smirked. Nah, I just don't want to hurt you. And by the way, should a leader of a clan really be playing along with you, mutt? What? Said Shikamaru as everyone turned to Naruto. Oh yeah, you haven't heard. Well, it just happened. But I am the new leader of the Uchiha clan. Really? Said Tenten, as Neji narrowed his eyes at Naruto. Alright then, you think you're so big and tough, huh? Just because you're the leader of the Uchiha clan. Well, I am going to be the future leader of the Inuzaka. The Inuzaka? Said Naruto. Oh, that's the clan you're from, mutt. As Kiba squeezed his fist, as he growled at Naruto. Alright then, I guess Lee's right. Let's prove once and for all that the Inuzaka is far powerful than any other clan. Naruto chuckled as he then looked at Sasuke. Do you want to take this, or should I? Are you really going to waste your time with that fight? Sasuke asked. Well, yeah, to put this little mutt in his place. Alright then, 10 minutes, training round 7, and be prepared to go home crying. Because I'll beat you down, said Kiba. As Kiba then went off without explaining anything else. As Kiba then went around the village to tell everyone about the upcoming battle, as he wanted to prove that his clan is superior to the Uchihas. As the news spread quickly, all of the Jonin senseis and the rest of the rookies, as they all arrived, as Naruto and Sasuke were walking there, along with Sakura behind them who was quiet. So, are you really going to do this, Naruto? Sakura said. Well, the Mutt seemed like he wanted battle, so I have to put him in his place. Why are you acting this way? She asked. Acting? How? He asked her. I don't know, but you have changed, she said. And what about you? She said, looking at Sasuke. Are you going to let him go through with this? Naruto can do what he wants, Sasuke said. Yeah, he's right, said Naruto, as they walked off. They finally arrived, as Kiba was in the center. Well, you call the crowd, said Naruto, as everyone was there, ready to watch. Yeah, I want to show everyone when I bring you down, so-called head of the Uchiha clan, showing that the Inuzakas are the most powerfulest clan. As Naruto narrowed his eyes as he saw Jiraiya, the toad sage, in the tree. As Jiraiya had wanted to meet Naruto ever since he heard that he came back, so he rushed back to the village from receiving a message from Tsunade. As Tsunade was there as well, it turns out everyone wanted to see what Naruto was capable of, as Naruto was surprised that so much of them showed up. It was then that Naruto's team arrived, as Guren, Jugo, Suigetsu, and Teiwaya and Karin, as they were all standing there. As Naruto looked over to Karin as he walked up to her, as Sasuke narrowed his eyes at Naruto, as he then waited to hear what Naruto was going to say. Hey, can you put up a barrier? Naruto asked. Huh? Said Karin. Yeah, you have been studying those Uzumaki sealing technique, right? So can you put up a sealing barrier just to protect everyone else around here from my attacks? Hey, what the hell are you talking about? Why would you want she to put up a barrier? Asked Sasuke. It sounds like you're really going to fight this guy. Yeah, I'm going to fight him, said Naruto. I don't mean that, said Sasuke. It sounds like you're gonna hurt him. Well, I need to put him in his place. Just don't go overboard, Sasuke said. Don't worry, I won't. As Karin just nodded, as she then went through hand sign and placed her hand on the ground, as a blue barrier surrounded Naruto and Kiba, as it was a wide enough space so the both of them could fight their hearts out. As everyone just looked over at the group, but they stayed silent, as Karin then gently leaned on Sasuke, while Sasuke stood there showing no emotions, as Sakura narrowed her eyes. As Naruto then looked over. So you call a show, Mutt? Well, it's time that I finally put you in your place, since you're going around flapping your mouth that the Inuzakas are better than the Uchihas. As Naruto then turned to see Kiba's mother and his sister. So those are your family? You really are stupid, you know that? What did you just say? Said Kiba. You called them out here for them to see you lose? Let's begin this. Enough of the talking, said Kiba. Fang passing Fang! As him and Akamaru started spin violently towards Naruto, as Naruto didn't move. As everyone was wondering what was Naruto doing, they were going to hit him head on, as the both of them slammed right into him, and there was dust that picked up. As everyone waited to see the dust clear, both Kiba and Akamaru were on the ground, as Naruto was on the other side of the barrier, leaning up against it. As Naruto scratched the back of his head, well, if that is what you got, you better just give up now, Mutt, Naruto said. Stop calling me Mutt! Fan passing Fan, Kiba said, as he dashed forward again, as Akamaru then came from above, trying to smash down on Naruto. Naruto ran through hand sign, fire style. Firewall, Naruto said, as he spewed out fire around him, as the both of them separate in different directions, as they dig into the ground. As Naruto then jumped into the center of the barrier, as the ground below him started to shake, and the both of them burst out at opposite side as they were coming at him with incredible speed. As Naruto stood there, and at the last second before impact, he moved. But they didn't crash into each other, they turned as they came towards him. But Naruto jumped out of the way as they then stopped. As Kiba growled at Naruto, "So I guess you're fast, but that doesn't mean you're better than me." As Kiba then went down on all fours. As Akamaru then started to growl. As Kiba became more feral. "Let's take him out, Akamaru!" As Akamaru barked as the both of them rushed towards Naruto. As Akamaru tried to bite Naruto on his leg, Naruto jumped up as Kiba tried to claw him right in the face. Naruto quickly turned to the side as he knocked Kiba in his shoulder, but he swung around his other hand to claw Naruto in the face as Naruto flipped back. As Akamaru was ready for Naruto behind him as he opened up his mouth to bite Naruto on his leg. Naruto quickly spun in mid-air as he delivered a solid kick to Akamaru's face, sending the dog flying as he slammed into the barrier. "Akamaru!" said Kiba. As Kiba growled as he dashed towards Naruto with pure rage as his fingernails and his fangs were pointed as he started to slash and claw at Naruto. As Naruto was dodging and evading all of his attacks. As Naruto then brought down his fist as Naruto was holding back a lot. Kiba then turned with incredible speed, shocking Naruto a bit as he then clawed and slashed Naruto in his face as a little bit of blood dripped down. As Naruto touched where the blood was as he looked down at his hands. "You mangy mutt, you actually scratched me." As Naruto then started to smile, a sick twisted smile. As Sasuke narrowed his eyes, as Karin could feel something about Sasuke's chakra. "What's going on? Are you feeling okay?" she asked. "He cut Naruto," said Sasuke. "And?" asked Karin. "Well, since Naruto get that new form of his hexagon, I saw his attitude has changed. He started to look down on people, and he wanted to prove that he's strong, always. He's now going to show Kiba that he's far stronger than him." And Sasuke was right to his words. As Kiba clawed at Naruto again, but Naruto vanished. As everyone was surprised, as Jiraiya eyes narrowed at Naruto's speed. "So, he really is fast," said Tsunade. As Kakashi was impressed. As Naruto appeared behind Kiba, Kiba quickly turned around as he clawed at Naruto again, but Naruto jumped back. As Kiba then dashed forward as he smirked as Akamaru was behind Naruto, as Akamaru started to spin in a deadly fashion as he was about to slam right into Naruto. As Naruto turned around, as he breezed through hand signs in seconds, as Akamaru smashed right into him. But there was a boom as the smoke filled the barrier. When the smoke cleared, Akamaru was on the ground twitching as lightning was radiating off Naruto, as he had on a protective armor of lightning around him. As Naruto then dashed towards Kiba in speed that Kiba couldn't even see. Most of them couldn't even keep up with Naruto's speed with their eyes. As Kiba felt something grab him by his shirt collar, but before he could react, his head was planted down into the ground with a boom. As Naruto then raised Kiba up, as he slammed his fist into Kiba's face, sending Kiba hurtling back, as Kiba slammed into the barrier, as Kiba fell down to the ground. "Well, it looks like the kid won," said Jiraiya. But everyone then noticed that Naruto wasn't stopping, as he dashed forward again, as he kneed Kiba in the face, breaking Kiba's nose, as Kiba winced out in pain. "Remove the barrier," said Sasuke, as Karin did as she was instructed. As Naruto lifted up Kiba, as his hand was coated with lightning, as Naruto then thrust his hand forward, but in the blink of an eye, his hand was grabbed by Sasuke, who had lightning chakra over his hands as well, to counter Naruto's lightning. "Look what you're doing," said Sasuke. As Naruto then realized the situation. "Oh, sorry about that," he said, as he released Kiba. "Looks like I went a bit overboard." As Jiraiya had his eyes on Naruto, seeing something dark in the kid. If it wasn't for that other kid, Sasuke, Naruto would have wanted to kill him, but he would have certainly been stopped by the others. As Jiraiya looked around, as he saw the rest of the Inuzakas were about to dash in if Sasuke hadn't. As Naruto then turned around to see that he was surrounded by the Inuzakas. So you all were about to enter the battle, when it was your idiot Mutt who started the challenge. "Watch your mouth, boy," said Tasumi. "Why should I?" He said that he was going to prove that the Inuzakas were stronger than the Uchihas. So I just showed him that he was wrong. So shouldn't I be the one that is talking high and mighty right now? Because look at him. As Kiba was on the ground, as Sakura was healing his injuries, as Naruto didn't have to do him so badly, she said to herself. Naruto simply chuckled. Let that be a lesson. The Inuzakas can never be as powerful as the Uchihas. With that, Naruto and Sasuke and his team turned as they walked away. Naruto was then stopped by Tsunade, who called out to him. "I need to talk to you in private," she said, as Jiraiya was standing beside her. "You guys go on ahead. I'll be home soon," he said, as they all nodded and walked off. "Follow me," said Tsunade, as they went back to the tower in silence. When they got there, Naruto sat down, as Tsunade just turned at him, as she sat down in her chair as Jiraiya stand at the window. "You must be aware," said Jiraiya, "that you have the 9 tails inside of you," as he narrowed his eyes at Naruto. "Oh yeah, I am aware," said Naruto. "And what does that have to do with you?" Jiraiya frowned at the boy's tone, but he didn't say anything about it. "My student, Minato Namikaze, was the one that placed it inside of you, to protect this village." "Okay," said Naruto. "Is that all?" "Wait," said Jiraiya. "This is serious. A group that is called the Akatsuki is out there, hunting for the tailed beast. But they have no idea that you are the 9-tailed Jinchuriki, seeing that it was placed inside of you with a top secret. Just a few people in the village know." "Oh, the Akatsuki," said Naruto, as Jiraiya narrowed his eyes. "Have you heard of them?" Jiraiya asked. "Yes. In fact, they met with me and Sasuke while we were on the road." "What? Do they know that you possess a 9? "No," said Jiraiya. "If they know, you wouldn't be here." "So what was it about?" Jiraiya asked. "They just wanted to talk to me," said Naruto. "Talk to you? About what?" said Jiraiya. "Well, just a couple of things." "Like what?" Jiraiya asked. "Naruto, this is important," said Tsunade. "What did the Akatsuki want with you?" "Well, they were trying to get me and Sasuke to join their organization." "Really? Trying to get you to join their organization?" Tsunade repeated. "Yeah," said Naruto. "But don't worry, we turned them down." "And what did they say after that?" asked Jiraiya. "Well, they told me if I changed my mind to contact them." "How?" "I have no idea," said Naruto, in a small chuckle. "Why are you taking this so lightly? This is not a joke," said Jiraiya. "If they come after you, if they find out that you have the 9 tails, they will hunt you down. And you know what happened when someone extract a Bichu from a human, right?" "Yeah, I will die," said Naruto. "So why are you taking this like a joke?" "That's because, even if they know, it's not like they can capture me and take it." "And why do you say that?" asked Jiraiya. "Well, simple. Because I'm not weak." "So are we done here?" Naruto asked. "I have better things to do." As Tsunade narrowed her eyes at Naruto. You know, you should really watch your manners. Well, I'll try, said Naruto. But if you two just keep quiet, then no one will know about the Nine Tails. So just keep it on the down low, okay? As Naruto then got up. See you soon. Hey, wait, said Jiraiya, but Naruto vanished in flames. That boy? He's the one possessing the Nine Tails, Jiraiya said. He's so cocky and arrogant. I just met him and I can't even stand him, Jiraiya said. Yeah, he's really full of himself, said Tsunade. But it's a good thing, said Jiraiya. At least no Akatsuki member know that he possesses a Nine Tail. Other than me, you, and Danzo. And the head of the Hyuga clan. Well, the head of the Hyuga clan, he died. His son Hayashi took over a while ago. Said Tsunade. Yeah, I know that, said Jiraiya. But he must have informed his son about it. Yeah, probably, said Tsunade. So what are we going to do, said Jiraiya. Well, I guess Naruto is right. For now, we should just keep everything on the down low. And just make sure no one brings up the topic or talk about it. Well, no one really would talk about it. Jiraiya then sighed. I was thinking that this kid would be a completely different person. Someone who I can train and be their sensei. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Why do you say that? Asked Nade. Well, can't you see? The both of us are two legendary Saiyans. And I told him that Minato was my student. If it was some other people, they would have wanted me to train them. But this kid doesn't seem interested at all. Just give it some time, said Tsunade. I am sure the both of you can become friends. Really? Said Jiraiya. Well, I'll see you, Tsunade. I have some research to do. As Tsunade grunted as Jiraiya hopped through the window. Meanwhile, back at the Uchiha compound, Naruto was in his room at the head house. As he then heard footsteps passing his door. As he quickly opened his door, as he saw Karin standing there. Huh? What's up? Said Naruto, with a cheeky smile on his face. So, where are you going? He asked her. Nowhere important, she said to him. You know, Karin, Naruto said as he walked up to her. I've really liked you for a long time now. But I never thought that you would have the same feelings for me. So, I'm just gonna take my shot. What do you say me and you get together? He asked, as Karin started to blush. But then, she stepped back away from him. No, we can't do that, she said. Why not? Naruto asked. Well, for one thing, aren't you with Teiwaya? She asked him. Teiwaya? Who told you that? Naruto asked her. And I couldn't do that to him. Him? What do you mean? Nothing, she said. I'm just kidding, said Naruto. I know you and Sasuke are a thing. What? So you just did that to mess with me? As Naruto rubbed the back of his head. As she walked off in anger. As she went into Sasuke's room. As she slammed the door. As Naruto heard Sasuke saying, what's wrong? Sorry about that, Sasuke, said Naruto. As he went back inside. As Naruto then sat down on the bed. Danzo, Homura, Koharu, the Hyuga clan elders, the leaders, all of them will suffer soon enough. Itachi, I'm afraid that I can't deliver on your final wish. I cannot turn over the peace after what they forced you to do. It was their fault, not yours. I can now see it. You were so kind back then. You're almost like a brother to me. You'll always train me and Sasuke with shurikens. We had fun times back then. I now realize that you weren't capable of doing something like that if you wasn't pushed. So I'll make sure to push them back harder and make them suffer 10 times worse than how they made you suffer, Itachi, Naruto said. as he then heard someone knock on his door. Huh? Come on in, Naruto said. As the door opened as Teiwaya entered. Hey Naruto, she said. Hey, what's up? Naruto said, as she came in and sat on the bed. Well, am I going to stay here with you? She asked him. Huh? Naruto said, confused. Well, you and Sasuke are going to be taking the main house. So, I was wondering. As Naruto started to chuckle. What's so funny? She asked. Of course you're going to stay here with me. Aren't we together? He asked her. Well, we are, she said, blushing a bit. So why are you even asking? He said, that smile on his face, as he walked up to her and grabbed her hand. You don't have to ask silly things like that. Well, you look so cute when you ask silly things still. I don't ask silly things, she said, as Naruto chuckled. See what I mean? You look so cute, he said. But guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And thank you all for your help and your support again, guys. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.